Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Rimworld, returning to the town named Sallvation. And in the last video, things went pretty poorly. We had two back-to-back pirate raids, and the pirates were pretty heavily equipped using some high-tech personal shields that were allowing them to get past my guns, and unfortunately we had a lot of injuries. We managed to avoid losing anyone, but it was pretty rough, and this has made me realize we definitely need to improve defenses. Haul all this nonsense out of the way. Is this thing still alive? No, it's dead now. Okay, good. Oops. Okay. There we go. So yeah, definitely we need to improve that. So first thing I'm going to need to do is rebuild this. And then I think we need a lot more turrets for sure. I would like one over here to cover this area because we have had issues with people getting through this door over here. So I'm trying to think where I'd put it. I guess right here is fine. I think we have enough power and we have enough steel to build these improvised turrets for sure. And then I think overall I just improve the coverage that I have to try and get just a little bit better defense here. So I think I'll put the... Maybe I'll even... Well, I don't want it to get caught in the line of fire of the other turrets. So I guess I'll put it right about here. And we'll have another group of sandbags here. And then put another one right about here. Now the toxic fallout is still going on, but I think what I'm going to do is just unrestrict everybody and let them go out, and as long as we don't have any problems due to different health effects. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at Mitch, who's out there right now. Yeah, he doesn't have any toxic. We could check everybody see if we have any problems with that. I mean, we have injuries due to the... Alright, so we've got a little bit of toxic buildup with Sally Mae, but she's sleeping right now, so it will probably go away. So for right now, it's just a matter of building things up. I can build more of the traps. I also have to rebuild doors that were knocked out. The traps kind of work and they kind of don't. I would have liked them to work better than they do, but we're just going to have to make do. Alright, she's in the way of that. I think that's the only couple doors that were knocked out, so once she's done installing that, I guess we can go ahead and start doing more deadfall traps. So we have one set up to build here. I don't want it to be out of steel, though. I want it to be out of... What do we got? Sandstone? Yeah, sandstone. Make it out of sandstone blocks, and we'll put it here. And I'd like to build up these traps so that they're... Okay. Raccoon is okay. He got injured. Both of our animals got injured pretty badly, I think. Let's take a look at that, actually. Oh, one of his legs got cut off. We probably are going to end up killing him and eating him. And Chris has a lot of injuries, but they're not anything serious. All right. Kill Raccoon 1. I want to see if it has a mood effect whenever anybody does it. So that's part of the reason. Oh, and we do want to speed up time here a little bit. You go and, huh. Okay. I'm not sure who the animal handler is at this point. Are you an animal handler? Yeah. Can you, come over here and kill the raccoon, please? And I'm gonna keep an eye on his mood just to see what happens. Because I'm not really sure what happens when... Alright, so let's see. Nothing really that I noticed right away, but maybe we just need to take a look at him again. Alright, so... Oh, yeah, okay. Doesn't seem like it had any really effects, so nobody really liked Raccoon 1, I guess. We have a lot of stuff to haul. And storage is an issue again. But maybe once we start getting some of the steel used and built, that'll take care of some of it. Alright, how recruitable is this guy and what is he like? Alright, so fairly difficult. What is he like? He's not capable of firefighting or intellectual. He's pretty good at close combat. He's got a lot of passion for medicine and artistic. I honestly think we release this guy. I don't think we... Oh, actually, it's not a guy, it's a lady. Yeah, I think we get rid of this person. So prisoner, when they're better. Okay. Min has gotten sick from infection. That is one of our colonists. That's because she hadn't been treated, though, I don't think. No. Hopefully that changes once Sally Mae is able to attend to her. Right now, Sally Mae is... Alright, so... We're going to have a lot of hauling jobs going on here for a while. Severe illness. Min. Take a look at that. So, infection minor. We just need her to be treated. So where's Sally Mae? Obviously prioritizing things other than healing, so... Let's prioritize treating Min. And deal with that. We're probably running really low on medicine at this point. And has... Yeah, Chris has not been healed either, so we'll go ahead and do that. Alright. And then you're going to prioritize treating Chris, who's still bleeding and has other things wrong. I guess I'll go ahead and allow them to pick that up. Now, I should have changed the storage here so that they're not going to have any of these close combat weapons outside of knives. So they should be removing them. It could be just a matter of taking time to do it. What do you mean there's no empty space? I have it here. Ah. That could be part of the problem. Just because the hit points are high enough Alright, well, I'm going to turn this off for now. And I'm probably going to have to end up doing a different dumping zone. So what I'm going to do is get another dumping stockpile. We'll put it over here. And I'm going to change it so that it is all the weapons I don't want. So everything here, except for knives, because I have a couple nice knives, is going to end up here. And everything else, I think I'm going to go ahead and turn off. So chunks, corpses, all that stuff is turned off. But the weapons, the non-smeltables, and the other stuff should start coming over here. And because I don't have a hit point limit on this, they should start moving it. Yeah, there they go. And that can give us a lot of storage space, because right now our storage is being taken up by a lot of these weapons. Now, one thing I probably need to do is I need to go through the weapons that characters have and take a look at upgrading it. So right now Sally Mae has a shoddy pistol, but there's a normal quality one right here. So let's go ahead and have her equip that. Okay. Going over, we have Sally Joe has a normal survival rifle. Now, I believe somebody had a charge rifle, but I probably already equipped that. Sally Joe is one of our better shots. We've got the pump shotgun, which Sally Sue has, and I think I'm going to keep it with her. Veronica has the charge rifle, and I think she's the second best shot. But does Sally Joe have more? No, they have about the same passion for shooting, so I guess Veronica can keep that, although it is a poor quality. Mitch has a longsword. I mostly gave that to him, though, out of desperation. I don't know if I really want to keep. The only thing is, though, now I have these personal shields. He has one, so that might be okay. Now, I did think I read somewhere that somebody is wearing one of these shields that shouldn't be. Oh, Min doesn't have a weapon. She must have dropped it. You can go ahead and take... Let's take a look at some of these items. So we have a poor quality, that doesn't do much damage. Shoddy quality probably doesn't do much. We have superior quality. How much damage does this do? 11, that's not too good. We have the plasteel knife, does 10. And there was a jade knife that I recently, there we go. That does 6, which is terrible, honestly. But, alright, well, from what I could see, 11 was about as good as it got for close combat damage. Alternatively, I could give her a gun. But she is wearing a personal shield right now. And what is her character? Oh, it doesn't really particularly matter what she has, huh? Alright, Min, you can go... Well, let's take a look at Min La first. Okay, so we've got... She's the one with the personal shield, I think. And the only problem is, I think if I tell her to drop it, she'll just pick it right back up, so... I don't know how I disallow something like that. So that they don't try and wear it. She's got a lot of passion for shooting. Okay, so... pretty much Min that we're not really sure what to do as far as weapons. And I guess we give her a gun. We'll give her the pistol here. Mental break, berserk. Oh, this guy. Who do we have take care of that? We could just line people up in the hallway here and blast him. So, Sally Sue, you have the shotgun, right? Okay, and, you three are going to get drafted here. You're going to end up over here. He's going to break the door. I'll let him. But as soon as he gets out, I'm going to blast his ass. Unless Chris walks in front of the shot, which I hope not. There he comes. Is he dead? He's dead. I was going to release him anyway, so to me it doesn't really particularly matter that he died. It would have helped the... I think to have had him live, but you know what? I'm not going to risk anybody's health. Try and save somebody that is trying to break out of prison, so... There you go. That's what you get. Min, have you never been treated? You haven't. Okay, get over here, rest until healed, and then I'll get Sally Mae to take a look at you. I actually don't know who my best doctor is at this point. If I look at the work schedule, it'll probably give me an idea. So Sally Sue is a good doctor as well. And that's about it. So let's take a look. I mean, we have people that have passion for medicine, but just don't have a lot of skill in it. Okay, so let's take a look at the two characters. So Sally Sue has medicine of 9 and passion for it. And then Sally Mae has medicine of 10. So she's our best doctor right now. All right, so as soon as Min is in bed, we'll go ahead and grab Sally Mae and have her treat. And then that should deal with all of our issues. Now, medicine is running out. We do have these plants, but unfortunately the plants have been not really growing really well because of the toxic fallout that's done. I just now noticed the toxic fallout is done, so that is fantastic. The crops should start growing again. I have everybody unrestricted anyway, so not a big deal there. And I guess I'll cancel this hall job. And I might even get rid of the door. I'm not sure. I'll have to think about it. I'm going to get rid of the mining jobs, though, so... There. Okay. We want them to actually be mining things that are a little bit more useful, like the steel here. Yeah, there we go. And I know there's more components around on the map that we can actually start mining here. Just have to find it. Okay, so it's over here. Now, the one problem that we have is the fact that all of the animals on the map have pretty much died. So, hunting is going to be very lean for quite a while. Alright, well, go ahead with that. Storage is starting to look a lot better now that we've gotten rid of a lot of these weapons. Interesting that the Jade Shiv ended up in the trash. That shouldn't have happened, but oh, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Probably because it's non-smeltable, I would guess. The over here, this is plasteel, so it is smeltable. Whereas these are all made out of wood or stone or what have you. Oh, isn't this smeltable? I'm actually not sure how you would break down something. Let's see. Melt metal from weapon. And I am going to do everything but a knife. And ranged weapons, we're just going to turn right off. Okay, that should be good. We'll get some of these things smelted if they're smeltable. And yeah, that's fine. Okay. And eventually I'm going to need to set up cremation so that we don't have these dead bodies everywhere. Because it seems like the skeletons never really go away unless you bury them properly. But I mean, these are pirates, so I really don't give a crap about burying them properly, but... Alright. Another thing I could do here is I could change this room and stop it being a bedroom. And instead, maybe put a bedroom over here. Which I may do. But I think I want to prioritize. We do have some sandstone left over, but I don't know if we've finished all these. Oh, and these need to be rearmed. And I also need to set them to auto rearm. So in the future, we do that. Auto rearm. Auto rearm. That's set. Okay, looks like we're good. We're getting there on the traps. And then we have a little bit of limestone that I might use for another trap here. Once I get the other trap constructed so I know what kind of stone it's being made out of, we'll worry about that. And we're getting on the turrets. We've got some potatoes here that must have come out as a crop. So we've got some food intake coming, which is good. And Min is having a little bit of a poor mood, but she's still injured, so I'm not too surprised with that. And the infection is quite bad now. I guess I had too much going on. It's possible I have things prioritized that really shouldn't be. Like, for instance, probably should turn down the research so we have more cook jobs happening. And maybe turn down cleaning a little bit. Who can clean? Meanlaw can clean. Maybe get her a little bit higher priority. As a matter of fact, I never set her stuff up at all. So bed rest, that needs to be there. Give some priority to that. Okay, so not particularly skilled here. Animals, you're pretty decent. As a matter of fact, you're equal to everybody else, so that's good. Cook, hunt. I think I'm going to turn you down on that. Construction. You're not as good as some of my other builders. But I'm going to give it a priority of 4 in case you have nothing else to do. Repair, I'm going to set up higher so that everybody is a repair job has that prioritized to some extent. Growing, I'm going to give you some priority. Again, in case you have nothing to do. Mining, will drop that down. Although technically, it looks like you might be one of our best miners. Yeah, you know what? You're one of our better miners. The only one better than you is Sally Sue, but we have other things that she needs to be doing. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn Veronica off and turn Meanlaw up for the mining. And then we've got smithing, she's not particularly good at. I'd like plant cutting to have some priority. And tailoring, of course, not any better. Okay, haul, you need to have a set priority 1. Cleaning. I mean, everybody has a little bit of cleaning skill. So, yeah, okay, we'll set you for 3 there. And then research. You're actually not that bad at research, but we're going to just turn that off from you. You could take over if Sally Sue died or something, but I think we're good for the most part. Although you do have a little bit of You know what? If you have nothing else to do, you can research. Okay, I think we're pretty much set there. And hopefully Veronica, who's wearing what looks like a ski mask. No, actually, I think that's some kind of helmet. A power armor helmet. All right. Actually, what the heck is she? Oh, she's going for a walk. I was kind of wondering why she was wandering. All right. The food situation is okay. And we always have the, this stuff here. And in case we need it. And it takes forever to spoil, especially when it's refrigerated, so. Spoils in over a decade. So that we always can fall back on, although it is dropping. We had almost like 300 or so, so. We need to get back on growing as soon as possible. And a lot of that just depends on Sally Mae and Mitch, I think, who are one of our prime growers. But there she goes. She's getting crops coming in. We're going to have the crops in general working a little bit better for us. And the power situation is looking fantastic. I think it just took a little while for our geothermal power plant to get working. And now that it's working, it looks like we're very good on power, so I can actually afford to have all these turrets running, probably. And I'm still waiting on this one stone trap. It's gonna be sandstone. So you know what? I can do another limestone one. So let's grab that. Switch it to limestone here. Go ahead and drop that down. And Mitch is in poor mood. He's usually in a poor mood, though. Let's take a look at Min here. So her infection's quite bad. The immunity's getting up there, though. Apparently it took her quite a while to get treated, but the immunity's getting there. Infection's quite high, though, so she might not make it. We'll just have to see. I think I've seen it get worse than this. Mitch had some pretty bad infection. Oh, there we go. Extreme. But she's getting close to immunity levels. She's getting treated. Hopefully it should get better. And as I said, Mitch had infection levels that were that high, and he was able to survive. Okay, so... Alright, so we've actually got food coming in now, which is fantastic. Mitch is doing the cooking, so Sally Sue can research. Got some more stone cutting going on. Alright, so this is pretty well trapped up. So I think we're going to end up focusing on some of the other ones now. Go ahead and set that to auto rearm while we're at it. There's only a little bit of work left to rebuild after that long toxic fallout. Oh, we have an animal coming back, so that's good. Looks like animals will eventually come back. Just as a precaution, or to allow for them to come back in greater numbers, I'm going to lay off hunting for quite a while, if I can help it. Alright, let's take a look at Min. She's up and about now. So, it has reduced from extreme to major, so we're hoping she gets better. Okay, so we've got how many people? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And how many beds do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're missing 1 bed. All right. I could remedy that by getting rid of one of the beds that is not in great quality. So we've got some awful quality beds here. Awful, shoddy. Okay. I think I'm going to keep this as a medical bed. You know, the one thing that's interesting is Mitch wants to sleep with Sally Sue, but Sally Sue's mostly active in day, and Mitch is active at night. So they don't share a sleep schedule. So that's actually an impossibility. They'll never be happy about that. Okay. But what I am going to do, I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct one of these beds, and I'll get a double bed. I believe that is something you can do. Yeah, a double bed. And we'll probably make it out of wood, because that's what we've got. But for now, we'll just wait for this to get deconstructed. And that may alleviate our bedroom issue. But what I'd actually like to do is turn this into kind of a pass-through to get over here, and then we might do some more rooms over there. So far, it looks like the heat system is working decently. It's only keeping the temperature to about 60 degrees in a lot of these rooms. But that should be warm enough that they don't feel cold. Now, one of the problems we have, though, is that we need more cleaning done here. And as a matter of fact, I think I'm going to turn Minla here all the way up on cleaning. And we'll go ahead and draft her and undraft her. Just because we've got a lot of blood stains. We've got all this mess. Okay. Now we can build the double bed. We're going to make it out of wood. And flip it around to be right there. Alright, well, in any case, I think this is a good point to put a cut in the video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.